Hey everybody, it's Marquita again. I was wanting to shoot that video of Hannah and Savannah, but I was wanting to talk a little bit longer. I got 29 minutes to rant and rave, but I was wanting to tell y'all a little bit. If y'all didn't watch the first video, I will explain it again. This is a little flip photo album. This is the only baby pictures I have of Hannah and Savannah, because when they were born, I didn't get their baby pictures because my sister wouldn't let them in the room to take the baby pictures, even though I was going to buy them and pay for them. And then I had baby pictures of them, but my old phone deleted them off my memory, or just deleted them off the phone, period. And no, I did not have them back up. I did not know nothing about backing them up until recently. So no, I lost the birth video of me and Gary holding Hannah while we were waiting on Savannah to be born. Hannah and Savannah. Hannah's older, and Hannah and Savannah are 1 hour and 36 minutes apart. Hannah was vaginal. Savannah was C-section. Hannah weighed 4 pounds, 10 ounces. So Savannah weighed 4 pounds, 4 ounces. So, yeah, but this one is Hannah, and this one is Savannah. And then I'm re-showing them if you haven't seen them. This is Big Brother Tim. He was 15 in this picture. That's Hannah at 1 day old. Then there is Tim with Savannah. Then there is Big Sissy Desiree with, who did I say that was? It looks like Hannah. With Hannah. Desiree with Hannah. Then here is Desiree with Savannah. Yeah. That's Sissy. That's Desiree. Then look, there's Nick. And then there's Dominic with Hannah. And Desiree was, see, Tim was 15, Desiree was 14, Nick is 13. He's almost, but this is with Hannah, and this is him with Savannah. And then this is Brianna. She was 9, almost 10. Stop, Savannah. In this picture. And then that's her with Hannah. Brianna. And then there is Brianna with Savannah. And yes. And a little something about my sister. She has a gout, and I don't know if y'all noticed. Tim used to have a gout. He had braces. His gout's completely closed up. Desiree used to have a gout, and she got braces. It's all closed up. And then in these pictures, I think Nick still had his gout. Now he has braces right now, but his gout is already closed up. And Brianna just got her braces this July. This July 2015. So yeah, her gap's not closed up, but she does have braces. But yes, Tim, Desiree, Dominic, and Brianna, and Hannah and Savannah are my sister's kids. But yeah, they all had gaps except Hannah and Savannah. I don't think it's gonna have a gap, which is okay. They're the only ones out of all her kids that don't have gaps. I mean, it could come in when they lose their baby teeth, but if it does, it's a family gap. I don't have a gap, but I also have my daddy's teeth. My mama had a gap when she was little. So it's the family gap. It's the Rogers gap. That's what we call it. So this is just a little side note. So I just wanted to say that. And Gracie, Barbara, and Luke are Tim, Desiree, Dominic, and Brianna's sisters and brother. And Hannah and Savannah's sisters and brother. And their mama is Hannah and Savannah's aunt. Yeah, so it's weird, and I will explain if you want to know. But okay, so back to the pictures. There's Gracie, Sissy Gracie. She was, how old did I say Desiree was? 14. So she was 14 in this picture.
Gracie.
Yeah, Gracie. That's your Gracie. Holding Brianna, Savannah. And then there is Barbara. Look, there's Sissy Barbara. And Barbara was, what? Gracie was 13. Yeah, because her and Nick's the same age. So she was 13, not 14. Barbara was, see, Brianna was 9. So Barbara was 10 because her birthday is June the 11th. In this picture, holding Savannah. And then there is little Luke holding Savannah. And I think he was 5 in this picture. I think, yeah, because he had, yeah, because his birthday's in February. And then there is this, but this one's Hannah, this one is Savannah, and then that's my sister Alicia holding them. They're 4 days. And then there's my sister Alicia. See, she has a gap. And then there is Savannah. Yep. And this one is Hannah on this side. And this one is Hannah. This one is Savannah. That's my sister Alicia. That's the day she came home from the hospital. She had to stay, I think, 2 days more than the girls because she almost died when she had Savannah. That's why they had to do an emergency C-section. But there's Savannah. There is Hannah. And we're over Aunt Margie's. That's Aunt Margie's hand. Or that might not be Aunt Margie's hand. That might be Barbara's hand, if I'm not mistaken. But we're over Aunt Margie's at this in this picture. And then there is Savannah. And there's Hannah. Yeah. I could tell by the eyes if y'all wondering. Yeah. This one is Hannah. Because the eyes are not as tiny. And then this is Savannah. Did the little face. That's my bunkin. And then this one, yeah. This one is Savannah because the face is fatter. And then this is Hannah. Yeah. And then that's, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is Hannah. And this one is Savannah. I mean, when they were little, they looked like night and day. Now that they're 2 years old, I'm like, who is who? Just a little bit. Only sometimes. There is Savannah and Hannah. You could tell by the eyes, because Hannah has bigger eyes than Savannah. And Savannah has like a little tiny face. And then this one is, I think that's Hannah. And we was at visitation right here. So they were a week old. And then there's Tim. We were at church. And we were in the little, they have an area at church where if your baby gets rowdy during service or you need to change their diaper, they got like a little couch. And it's like behind the screen. And then it's a speaker on the wall so you can still hear what the preacher's saying. But that's where we was. The girls got a little hungry. And I don't know who he was holding. This picture looks like Desiree was holding, I'm gonna say Desiree was holding Savannah, so Tim must have been holding Hannah. Because, I mean, both of these pictures are like right at the same time. They're sent side by side on a couch. And then there's my Van. She was 1 day, or maybe 11 hours, maybe 10 hours. Like, she was under a day, if not a day, old. In this picture, that's Savannah. Look at her little face. And then there's my Hannah. She was like a couple of hours old. In this picture, that's Hannah. And then this is, they were like, that's Savannah. This is, I have this one and this one blew up for their hospital pictures. But I'm thinking they were like 10 hours old. But that's Savannah. And then that's Hannah. I think she was 10 hours. Like, these pictures was taken at the same, no, you know what? They were a day because Aunt Margie is the one that bought them these outfits. Savannah has on one, but she's in the hospital swaddler. And so that's why you can't see her outfit. But yeah, Aunt Margie bought them this outfit. So this is the day that the kids came to meet the girls. And then there is Savannah. We're at home in this picture. The pictures are not in order. She's about maybe 4 or 5 days in this picture. Savannah is. And then there's Hannah. We're just chilling on the bed. Oh, there's me holding Hannah. Yep, we're waiting on Savannah to be born in this picture. So we're just sitting out chilling. And then there is Savannah when she was finally born. They brought her straight out to us. That's Daddy's hand. And they brought her straight out to, like, I got to carry Hannah to the door, and then the nurse had to she had to take the baby out because I don't know if all hospitals are like that, but they put like a little thing around the baby's leg that if it gets near a door or elevator, it locks the whole hospital down so that nobody can't just come in and steal your baby. And so Hannah had one on because, like I said, she was an hour and 36 minutes, and they put that on as soon as they make sure the baby's all right. And so Hannah had one on, but I got to carry her to the door. But it was like so far from the door, the nurse grabbed her because they got like a special thing on their badge that it won't shut the whole hospital down. And as soon as we went through the door, she handed Hannah to me. And then I went back to the room where my sister was laboring. But she wasn't in the room. Like, my sister was in the OR. And so me and Hannah, we was out there chilling. And then when Savannah was born, they opened the door and gave us Savannah until my sister woke up enough out of anesthesia, because like I said, it was an emergency C-section, so they had to put her to sleep to, do the C-section. But so Hannah's maybe 2 hours in this picture, and then Savannah was like 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes old, because they brought her, like, they wiped her off, made sure she was breathing okay, and they wrapped her up and brought her out. So she was like literally like freshly born, 15 minutes, or it's probably like longer than that, but we were sitting out there waiting for her for maybe 20 minutes before they brought her out. So we weren't waiting for her long on the outs. Like, I was in the OR for an hour 36 minutes, like standing there waiting for Savannah, and then they kicked me out of the OR. So when they kicked me out, that's when they let me bring Hannah out. This one is Savannah. Aunt Margie bought this outfit also. And then that's Hannah. And then there's Savannah. I was trying to get her to laugh. And then there's Hannah with the blaring eyes. I used to call her Blair, because all her pictures was like that, with her eyes blaring like, what's about to happen? So I thought that was cute. And then there's Hannah, me and Hannah. And then there's Tim, Desiree. Tim is holding Hannah, and Desiree is holding Savannah. And then Lucas sitting beside her, and I think Brianna sitting beside her and sitting beside him. But we're at church. That's before they got cranky and we had to go outside to feed them. And then this is Tim. This was the first time he got to play for the All-Star, UT or Tennessee versus Kentucky. He was going to 9th grade, and this is a summer, and he was going to 9th grade, and he was one of the kids picked to go and live on the UT campus for a week, or I think it was either maybe 2 weeks or something like that, train with the real UT coaches and like play on their field and all that. And this was the Tennessee versus Kentucky, which was kind of a double whammy, because of course he's my favorite UT player, but I love Kentucky, so I was like, go Tim. And of course I wasn't yelling to go I wasn't going for Kentucky, but of course he was a kid and it wasn't a real college game. But when he gets on UT team, then of course I will be a Vols fan until he leaves, because he's my little baby man. And I remember when he was born. I was 14. And then there is Tim holding Savannah, and then Desiree's holding Hannah. This is where they went to Disney World. They have on their hats that Bubba's and Sissy, Margie and Uncle Mark brought them back from Disney World. There's Nick, and then there's Brianna. And we're over Aunt Margie's just this time. I think that's all. Yeah, that is. That's all of them. But yeah, so hopefully y'all liked that little quick video. I didn't get the hospital pictures, like I said, because my sister wouldn't let me get them. The reason why the photo album was in the storage bin was because DCS came. It was nothing that I did. Like, I had monthly visits because they were in state custody, but I had them. I adopted them kinship. Like I said, they're my sister kids, so they're kinship, but they're mine now. December the 23rd, 2014 was the final, was the day that I adopted them. So they're mine legally, fully legally. My name is on their birth certificate now. Like, they got new birth certificates, but they have the same name. I didn't change their name. Hannah is named after me. She's Hannah Inez. I'm Marquita Inez. But she's named after me. I paid for that name. Okay, I got 8 minutes. I paid for that name. I paid my sister $20 for Hannah to be named after me. If it was up to me, I would have named her Rachel Inez. But my sister had rights for the first 18 months of their life. That's why when I say she wouldn't let me take pictures, or, you know, like, I pretty much had to ask her when we was in the hospital, because she was still considered the mom. I wasn't considered mom or the parent until I signed them out of the hospital. So I brought them home out of the hospital. But for the 3 days, or I'm gonna say 3 days, because we came home like on the 2nd and they were born on the 28th, and we went in on the 26th or something like that. We was in the hospital for like almost 2 days, but she was the legal parent still. So that's why I couldn't override her decision to let the woman in to take pictures. And I told her, I begged, I was like, I'm going to pay for them. I don't want you to pay for them. Like, I want baby pictures. And she's like, no, they're not coming into my room. So that's why I don't have any hospital infant pictures of them, because I could not, legally I could not. And so that's why it hurts me that I actually lost that video of in their baby pictures when they were born, because I can't get any of that back, and I didn't have a chance to document everything that I wanted to. If I knew I was going to lose it, I would have went out and bought a freaking expensive camera and freaking 10,000 memory cards, and I would have took pictures every hour and videotaped and all that. And yeah, but that's the story. I hope y'all like it, and hopefully y'all are watching and following. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to my page, and hopefully this don't bore you. I know I'm long-winded, and I'm long-winded, so I tend to talk and talk and talk. But just please forgive me. Please bear with me. I would like y'all to get to know me. I would like y'all to know my story and for us to become good friends. And if you want to know anything more, leave a message below, or you can write me and ask me and all that. I mean, I don't know how this will work. I'm still new to YouTube, but just y'all can ask me anything, and I will tell you. If it's like too personal, I will answer your question. I might not give you every detail, but I will try to answer your question and accommodate you. Please, no hateful comments, no hateful messages or anything. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Alright, thank you. Bye.